Hello ratio fans. I know you're all really enjoying doing the ratios, so I thought we'd step it up a notch and try something a little bit trickier. Okay, these are what we like to call more than questions. I'm just going to write that up there, look. More than. Okay, that's what we like to call them, more than questions, and you'll see why in just a moment. So you should all be quite happy with that bar modelling method by now. If not, have another look at that video and just make sure you're up to date with it, because we're going to use it here as well. What we've got then, our question tells us Arthur and Esme share some money in the ratio 2 to 6. Esme gets £20 more than Arthur, so I'm just going to underline that, more. How much money did they share? So let's first of all straight in there and do our bar modelling method. So let's get it drawn out. Now the eagle-eyed amongst you might have spotted that this ratio is not in its simplest form. We could simplify that to 1 to 3. Okay, now it doesn't actually matter which one of these we use, and I'm going to do both of them to show you that actually as long as they're equivalent ratios, it doesn't matter which one we choose to use. Of course this one will be nicer, there's a bit less work to do because it's a lot simpler, but if you use the 2 to 6 you wouldn't get the wrong answer. So I'm going to do the 1 to 3 first. Okay, so we've got Arthur here and Esme here. I'm going to call them A and E, and we've got one portion going to Arthur and 3 going to Esme. And we're told Esme is getting £20 more. Now if you remember, I asked you when you drew these to make it really careful that these lines kind of lined up neatly. Okay, and this is why. Because if we know Esme gets £20 more, then looking at Esme's kind of bar here, the more part is here, isn't it? It's the bit that sticks over. This is how much she's getting more than Arthur. So we know that must be £20. And if there's two boxes there and they're £20 altogether and they're equal sized, they are equal sized, so we know there must be £10 in each of those boxes, which means there's £10 in each of these as well. Okay, so then we're asked, how much money did they share? So we're looking for how much money there is altogether. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes with £10 in. We've got 4 times £10, which is £40. Okay, that's how much they shared. Now let me grab a different colour. Let's use a purple one. Okay, and I'm just going to show you with the 2 to 6, just so you can see that you will have got the same answer. So pop a line down here, look. And we've got Arthur and Esme, and this time we're going to give Arthur 2 little boxes, and Esme is going to get 6. So I'm going to line them up nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Esme, and we know Esme's getting £20 more. So here we've got, and even if you need to use a ruler, that's okay, just put a line up to where they finish up together. So we know this part here that hangs over the edge is Esme's kind of more than. So we've got £20 represented there. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little boxes, and £20 needs to be split evenly between them. Now that's not a nice one to do in your head necessarily. So you might need to do a division. You're going to do 20 divided by 4. Okay, and that tells you that there are £5 going into each little box. So 5, 5, 5. We're going to put that in every single box. 5, 5. Okay, lovely. So all together, how much money have they got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times £5, which is £40. So you're going to get the same answer. So it's okay if you forget to simplify, it's not the end of the world. Right, let's try one more example. Got one more. Oh dear, I've just drawn all over it. Hopefully we can still see it, the pen's gone through. So Katie and Karen share some money in the ratio 2 to 5. Karen gets £45 more than Katie. How much did Katie get? Now I've just realised I've chosen the names rather poorly because they both begin with a K. K-A even. So we're going to have to write out their full names for this one. So Katie, you can't shorten them, has got 2 portions of the ratio. Her name comes first, so she gets the first number. And Karen is getting 5. So again, we're going to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Karen's getting £45 more. So that's represented by the bit that hangs over the end. So our £45 is this part here. Okay, 45, 45. Oh, that's wrong. I'm hoping someone's picked me up on that and noticed that I've gone wrong as well. I've rushed in there. Please don't make that same mistake as me. Can you see what I've done wrong? I've put 45 in each little box, but it's £45 altogether, how much she's getting more. Otherwise, we'd have, well, 45 times £3. £45 times 3 more, which wouldn't be right, would it? So that's just, let's just ignore those, goodness me. Here I am showing you the mistakes so you don't make them. So 45 divided by 3 tells us there should be £15 in each box, okay? 15, not 45. Please don't do that. So 15 in each. I only said 45 again. Okay, and if you're not well and truly confused by what's going on here, by now, let's see how much Katie got. 15, £30, okay? Katie gets, and we can write out the calculation that we've done, 2, because she's got 2 boxes, times 15, which is £30. Okay, and we could also check, Karen also gets, let's see, Karen gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we were asked for Karen's, we could just work out Karen's there as well. Karen gets 15 times 5, and we get 5 to £75 for Karen. Okay, right. Have a go at the ones I've set for you, folks. Get these down as your examples. Don't put in those massive mistakes I've made. Clearly been away from school for too long. I'm forgetting maths. Okay, have a go. If you're having any problems, if I've completely confused you with this, let me know and I can get some extra examples up again. Thanks, folks.